just yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, it was a powerful. Yeah, another song people will realize that you did was one of John B's biggest hits. They don't know.
Yes.
I mean, I
Yeah,
think
we did that. We
people
did
will
it in
also yeah
Atlanta. We did it
yeah.
in Atlanta, and it was another one of those sessions, man. It was just magical. Everything just flowed, man. He went in the booth, and the three of us wrote it. Just like that was the one time we wrote like line for line. And but yeah, everything just gelled that night in the studio, man. Another song, you know what? Another song that came from those same group of songs that we did. Um, no, wait a minute. It wasn't that. It wasn't that. I'm getting the projects messed up. Going back to Joe, we did another song on Joe that didn't make the album. His album was, and you, I think you'll know this record, but a lot of people in the States don't know this record. It's Bad Girl. Remember Bad Girl from Joe?
No.
It
Oh,
ended up no, okay. It ended up going on a group in the UK called Damage.
okay. Okay. Okay.
Remember Bad Girl from Damage?
Yes. 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 So that
It was
was
a
with.
song called Bad Girl. It went number one and everything in the UK, but it was a song that didn't go on Joe's album. But we ended up doing it on Damage in the UK. They came over to the States and did it. But there was a UK, and it went number one in the UK. But this is like 97, 90. I have to look it up, but it was some years ago. But yeah,
Was that
but
different from the
John
one
B,
you? Oh, John B. You did. I know you did one with John B.
yeah, but John B, like that, it was, man, that they don't know, was that was another one of those special songs. It was cool because LA would give us so much advice. We'd be really frustrated because LA would tell us like this was before we was getting singles. LA would be like, man, the problem is you guys are overproducing. You gotta simplify your music. Simplify your music. It's doing too much. Simplify your music. Have a simple hook. Don't ad lib on the first hook. Sing along with the first hook. Like he gave us all these really specific details. They Don't Know was the first song that we was able to apply all those details where we got a single. So when They Don't Know did really well, LA, such a class act, man. He sent us 2 bottles of Dom Perignon. And the thing said, man, you did it. I'm proud of you guys. That's it. Y'all got the formula now.
Wow.
Yeah, it was such a cool thing. Yeah, like
Yeah, but
all those talks paid off that we had with
yeah,
him.
but then the thing about when you guys write is that it's there's so much emotion in and vulnerability, as you said in the art, especially when the guys are singing, that you can just connect with it. So you can
Mm,
feel John's heart when he's singing, and it just
yes.
grabs you. That's why I talk about the day 112 debut albums and all the tracks that you did. What is the I mean, you talked about concept, but are you thinking because most artists aren't when producers when not doing that, thinking about being
All right.
making the artist vulnerable. Where was this coming from? This sense of
Hey,
let's
can I
yeah
ask you a question? Can we pause right here for a second?
yeah sure
Like, it's funny. I've been sitting drinking, but I have to use the restroom.
yeah
So,
but
all
that
right, okay. So, I'm sorry. Can we repeat the question again, please?
yeah I think the question was really about the ability to tap into the emotions of the artist, especially male artists, and I was wondering where that sense of let's try and make our male artists vulnerable by the what we're writing about, and even just the song delivery. How did that come to become a thing? Because we had people like R. Kelly, who were writing about this having a very different approach about we're focusing on the women, but a very
Yeah,
few singer songwriters were writing about love and relationships and stuff like that.
yeah. Because we always try to approach it like I said earlier. Like we literally would always try to. Because Tim's mother, um, she literally was like, especially when we was back in those days, she was like our biggest fan and like, also like our biggest critique. She'd be like, that one song y'all did, I didn't like that song. I didn't like that one. I felt like y'all could have did better on that song. She would just tell us flat out. But like we always looked at like, okay, we want to be able to sit with our mothers and our kids and play these songs. Like, and at the time, my kids were like during that era. My kids was like 4 and 5, and like, you know, I want to be mindful of what I'm playing around them. And so it was more of a challenge to ourselves to write from a certain perspective and within a certain context and be able to convey the same message. And so, yeah, that's what we kind of looked at it as, like challenging ourselves to be able to write something romantic without it being vulgar, you know, or that some that felt romantic without being vulgar, or some that felt vulnerable.
Mm.
And that's why when Thong song came around, like we completely hated the idea. We hated the name. We was like, man, because Sisqó actually wrote, that's the one song that we weren't involved in the writing, was Thong song.
Because it doesn't sound like a Tim and Bob track.
And so that's why initially, when we were first doing that song, we completely hated the idea that he wanted to do. But we rolled with it, but privately was like, hey man, can't believe he want to call this song Thong song. Is he crazy? So now it's like a iconic name or whatever, but we hated it initially. And so we knew it was a great song, but we was more like, man, my mom gonna say we should hear this. Like,
yeah, even the video,
because that's weird. Yes, man. So I was like, hey. But this is one of the things you learn how to accept, and you just learn from it, really. I'm definitely not complaining at all.
Yeah, no, with Thong, did you guys not? I thought I saw somewhere where you guys were telling him, look, this Ricky Martin's Vida La Vega, it may be a little, let's switch it around, and he thought not.
Yeah, because what it was, there was like a big misunderstanding, big miscommunication between us, his management, and him, because they made it clear to us that they would take care of that, getting that cleared, like living La Vida Loca. And we just assumed that they did because, you know, they were like, yeah, we got a relationship with Ricky Martin. I mean, not Ricky Martin, but with Desmond Child. Yeah, we good on that. Whether that's true or not, somebody dropped the ball because they didn't do it. And so, like, that was one of the few lawsuits that was going on that song. So,
wow.
Yeah. Yeah. But, you know, those things happen sometimes. And, you know, we got sued, you know, for Bobby V because we didn't clear the sample from Tell Me, The Last Samurai, like, and that we paid handsomely for that. But, you know, that album, like, took our career to another level, and, like, the timing of Bobby V coming out, like, it really rejuvenated our career at that time. And so yeah, definitely not complaining about that either. So yeah.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of Halftime Chat. Please remember to subscribe, share, and comment. But most importantly, why don't you become a member of Halftime Chat? We've got amazing videos, amazing perks, and being able to support the channel. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.
I never participated in that category.
Somewhere in between us, or even loving us, on which I didn't miss you with.
What was it like growing up?
She's still making an impact on 4 houses down.
I have a couple of pieces.
Trying to get this one and that one.
That works for you, but just for me,
No. Okay, you're okay.
They don't understand what Jonas boys do in all spirits.
Play it.
These guys, they all work together.
I mean, I love all different genres.